it's so good to be here. I thought while I wait for you guys to pop on, I thought I would share my gratitudes with me. So let me know if you can hear me and see me, and that would be great. So I'm so happy to be here. So let me share my gratitudes with you first off, and then let me see if I can just adjust this for a moment because it's bugging me and I'm sure it might be bugging you. There we go. As I say, lighting is just being a little bit that's okay. So first off, my gratitudes for today is getting up on time. I'd been stressing all week that this morning of all mornings I was going to sleep in, and hello, I'm here, so it's great. That's my number one gratitude for today. So I'm also really grateful for hope, and that the hope that I have I can use to encourage others. And my third gratitude for this morning is the courage to speak up and out when we need to. Hey Robin, great to see you this morning. Good morning. It's quite dark here in Perth and it's actually really smoky as well. So I'm not sure if there's fires burn off or whatever, but yeah, it's actually quite smoky here. But it's going to be a great day. It's Friday. Who's happy for Friday? So they're my gratitudes that I wanted to share with you before I introduce myself. So hi, my name is Elke. I am a wellness coach and I am passionate about empowering women to rewrite their story and birth their dreams. Hey Jody, good morning. It's all about belief and connection, and with connection comes joy. So it is such a blessing to share with you this morning. I'm really excited to get into this topic about the power of intention. So as you pop on, say hi, share some love. That's really great. I hope you can see me okay. I know it's a bit dark. My plans just didn't go to plan this morning, as you can see. So have you ever had a meeting that you've had to go into that you felt quite anxious about? Or a conversation with someone that's important to you that you are nervous about, or it's a difficult conversation, and so you've been playing it over in your head and coming up with bad scenarios, or even just the day. Great, thanks Robin. Or even just, you're coming into a day, a bit like at the moment, for many of us, it's kind of, if we've been at home, it's been a sense of Groundhog Day. Every day's been the same, really. There's not been much variation in the things that we can do in terms of going out. So there can be this sense of Groundhog Day. And so even any day that we can face, we can approach it in two ways, either with excitement and expectation, or with dread and fear, or just that sense of blah, it's just all the same. So that's why I wanted to talk to you today about the power of intention. I don't know about you, but when my kids were little, I have 5. They're all grown up now. My baby is 19. But when they were little, you can call it priming. When we used to go out in the car, if we went to the shops or to church or to, somebody else's house. But let's just pick on shops. I used to prime them in the car. And it used to be, okay, guys, we're going to the shops. How do we walk? How do we talk to people? What do we do when we bump into someone? And we were talking about, they would go, yeah, mum, we walk next to you, we hold the trolley, we say hi to people, we be polite, we be kind. And we were always focusing on what we want them to do and what they need to do, as opposed to saying, okay, guys, we're going to the shops. Don't run, don't shout, don't yell. Don't run off. It was always focusing on what we do want. And so I want to share with you today how we can tap that into ourselves each and every day. So our mind is powerful, but yet when we connect our heart to that, it can become our superpower. So I have got some notes here. So if you see me glancing down, it's just to check that I'm on track for you this morning. So when we give our attention to what we do want, it's like setting that intentionally, putting our attention to what we want. It's being more proactive rather than reactive in our day, in our situations, with our life. So when we direct our thoughts to what we intend to create for ourselves, for our relationships, and for work, we're being more authentic, and we're also bringing to life the things that we hold dear and we want to see more of. So I hope this makes sense to you. Add your comments and thoughts in the comment chat and I will see them. And let's just have this little conversation about the power of intention. So today I want to share with you 4 questions that we can ask ourselves daily, or even in moments, like if we know we have a meeting, we can ask these questions of ourselves beforehand, but especially for our day. I'm going to share with you an activity so that you can live out your best self, and also a bonus tip that can supercharge this whole concept of setting intentions. So when we ask ourselves questions, it gives ourselves greater clarity about who we are, and more importantly, who we want to be. So knowing who we are and where we're going creates more initiative. It creates more momentum because we don't have that, how is this situation going to go? I don't know about this conversation. We can be nervous. We can even hold ourselves back with that uncertainty. And so it creates momentum because we already know how we want to be in that situation. So we've already got half the deal done, if that makes sense. So it also creates more authenticity and greater connection, greater freedom, and that brings greater joy. And wouldn't we all like more joy in our life, in our relationships, and in the situations that we find ourselves in? So setting intentions, as I said, helps us be more proactive rather than reactive. So many times life can get like this. We are just sometimes mindlessly even just going through life. How much better and richer can our experience of life be for ourselves and for each other if we intentionally bring ourselves, our best selves out in our day, in our relationships, and to each other. So priming ourselves, creating the day that we want, we can do this by designing our day in 10 minutes every morning. It just takes 10 minutes, may not even take 10 minutes. But if you just set aside 10 minutes each morning to just run through these 4 questions. So the first question is, how do I want to feel today? So move from I feel, therefore I am, to I am, therefore I feel. In other words, how many times do you wake up in the morning and go, oh, I'm tired. Okay, I'm tired. I'm going to just stay in bed. Or, you feel a little bit low and so it's like, I'm depressed or I'm sad. And then your body, sucks out all the energy out of you. So sometimes we have this sense of, I feel, therefore I am. And we need to flip that on its head. And this is by asking ourselves, how do I want to feel today? We're checking in with, how do I want to be? I want to feel energetic. I want to feel loving. I want to feel compassion. I want to feel motivated. And when we set up that intention that that's how we want to feel, then our brain kicks in and our body responds as well. So it's kind of like a snowball effect. So instead of the negative snowball of I feel, therefore I am, we're setting that up, that intention to be the energetic, joyful, vibrant, passionate people that, maybe we want to be in our day. So that's the first question. How do I want to feel? So the next question is, who do I want to be today? Who do I want to be in this situation? So if you have a meeting that you're going to, sorry, my earplugs are falling out. If you have a meeting that you have to go into, you know, who do I want to be in this situation? What do I want to bring to the table? And a great activity that we can do around this, you know, how I want to feel and who I want to be, is to write a list. So spend some time, it doesn't have to take heaps of time, to just write a list of 10 words that describe you as your best self. What does that look like? When you are your best self, what are you seeing? What are you being? Hey, Shannon, good morning. Great to see you this morning. Who do you want to be? So, you know, what characteristics do you see in yourself when you are being your best self? Some common ones are, I want to be energetic. I want to be joyful. I want to be passionate. I want to be kind. I want to be generous. I want to be authentic. I want to be motivated. All these kind of words, and there's many, many more, you know, that you can apply to who you want to be. But create a list of these 10 words that describe you in your best self. When you have that list of 10 words, then choose 3. Just 3 to start with. And what I want you to do is set up reminders of those 3 words. Pop them on post-it notes, you know, stick them on your fridge, pop them around the house, write them in your diary, and put them as a reminder in your phone so that it pops up, you know, several times a day. Have it really before you, if you like. So when we set up visual reminders, it really helps to, you know, trigger us to bring us back to our best self. So just imagine, you know, you're in a difficult conversation with, you know, your partner, or, you know, you're yelling at the kids, and all of a sudden this ding comes up on your phone, and you know, there's this reminder, I want to be joyful and kind and understanding. You know, oh, I'm not really doing that when I'm yelling at my kids, am I? Or, you know, in this difficult conversation. So it's a great moment to just stop and reset and realign to who you actually want to be. So I'm just checking. This is great. Will help me for my first day back at work. Absolutely. Yeah, definitely. So it's really, you know, it's a great way of tapping into the things that make us nervous or anxious, because instead of focusing on that, we can actually focus on what we want to be instead. So great. Thanks, Shannon. So set those reminders, do that little activity, fine tune it to just those 3 keywords. And what we can do is, you know, over time we can switch them up, you know, for, you know, however long, you know, you find like you really want to dig into, you know, certain points. So like for me, at the moment, my words are authentic and grateful and passionate. But last year my words were also authentic, but also loving and joyful. And so, you know, we can switch them out, you know, especially if there's a different season in our life where we really want to dig deep into a different character, or, you know, we just want to change them up. So it's something that can be fluid. So, as I was saying, the third question that we can ask ourselves is, how do I treat others? So relationally, who do I need to be for this other person? Who do I need to be for my kids? Who do I need to be for my partner? Who do I need to be for my colleagues? Who do I need to be, you know, for my family and friends? This helps us be more consistent in how we treat others. So those 3 questions so far are, how do I want to feel today? Who do I want to be today? And how do I treat others? So how we show up for ourselves increases our authenticity. It brings more clarity and congruence to who we are and how we want to be in the world. And when we are more congruent or authentic with ourselves, then we're actually more authentic in our relationships with others as well. We're more authentic in who we are in the workplace and, you know, just in life in general. So, you know, spending time to really get clear on ourselves is a win-win for everyone and every situation. So the 4th question that I want to share with you is, what do I want to give today? How can I contribute in a way that's meaningful to me? And this can be on any way. You know, what do I want to bring to the family today? What do I want to bring to this relationship today? What do I want to give to the community today, to my workplace today? You know, broader, this can be in the, what's the word? I've lost the word. It can be in the area of, you know, just who we are bringing to this, contributing to the world, you know, like this happiness age, you know, this dose of positivity and support and love and connection. You know, this is something that, you know, they're bringing to the community, and especially at such a time as this. Or, you know, in the world, you know, in our community, in our world, what do we want to give? You know, it can be in terms of supporting a, you know, a cause that is on your heart, or even more so just adding that concept of our life is not just for us. You know, our life is to give and enrich others. So how do I want to give today? So just 10 minutes each morning can set aside, and you can design your day. When you have clear intention, add visualization to that. So as you have just that 10 minutes, as you answer those questions, not just write it out, but spend some time, just a few moments, actually visualizing yourself in those situations or in your day. Visualize yourself being more energetic, being more present with your partner, being more joyful or understanding in conversations. Because when we have that clear intention, but we pair it up with actually visualizing it, it supercharges it. And I want to share another super tip that can really supercharge this power of intention. So I've been sharing to just do it 10 minutes in the morning at the very start of your day. But you can actually supercharge it even more by doing it the night before. So if this is the last thing that you do before you go to bed, what you do is your subconscious then sleeps on it while you're sleeping. Your subconscious checks in, and it basically works to support those intentions. So what you would then do is when you wake up first thing in the morning, you would just reread the intentions that you'd set the night before, and you would move on with your day. But as I say, when we do it at night and our subconscious then kicks in and supports us, we're supercharging our ability to actually bring these things into our day. So I hope you found some benefit from this, and you found, you know, you can see how you can weave it into your day. I'll run through those 4 questions with you. How do I want to feel today? Who do I want to be today? How do I treat others? And what do I want to give today? So go set your intentions for today. Have an amazing day. Create the day that supports you and your best self. And blessings to you all. Have an amazing day, guys. And as you head into the weekend, rest, recharge, recover, refresh, and, you know, stay in touch with those you love, and keep checking in and doing your gratitudes. So good to share with you this morning. Lots of love and blessings. Great. Thanks, Robin. Have an amazing day, everyone. Bye.